Good morning, guys. How are you guys? I hope everybody is doing fine. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the globe. Salam alaikum, Sheikh Barik, Shlonik. How are you guys? To all my wonderful friends around the globe. This is your girl, Grace. So, in today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about life in the National Health Service in the United Kingdom, or what is actually going on. Like, it's so exciting, but at the same time, it's not too exciting. So, working as an agency physiotherapy in the United Kingdom versus working in the NHS, which one do you prefer? Okay, so as I was saying before the rude interruption, no, I'm joking. So, working in the National Health Service as a locum or working as a permanent staff. So, it all depends on you. What do you really, really want? So, if you really want to be poor, I think you might want to be like, mm, okay, no offense to anybody that's working full time in the National Health Service. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. And we all do different things for different reasons. But I think that working as a permanent staff in the National Health Service, you might not get paid as much as if you're working in with an agency. So agencies pay more definitely in so many roles. If you're working as a healthcare assistant, a physiotherapy assistant, an actual physiotherapist, occupational therapist, even for nurses, I know that a lot of people get paid more through agency work than when they're working as permanent staff. But the differences are if you're going to be working as an agency physiotherapist, occupational therapist, care assistant, or physiotherapy assistant, you have to be willing to be up and doing. You have to be willing to hit the ground running, basically, because they're going to have high expectations of you. I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. So, I was once working somewhere as an agency staff, and so in this place, I was working. I'm so sorry if I hurt anybody's feeling by sharing this story, but you know me, I like to bring you information that can help you and guide you in your journey. So while I was working there, so I normally try and sit around, I normally try and go for lunch with my other staff members, my other colleagues. And in the conversation, oh my goodness, like I heard during lunchtime, they were talking about sharing the workload. And one of the staff there, the permanent staff, basically said, as we're sharing the workload, it seems like everything has been evenly distributed. But guess what? We need to bombard the locum or agency staff first with a lot of work, and whatever is left over, we can get that. I was like, jaw, tongue in cheek, my jaw literally dropped. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I always knew, I always suspected that if you're working as an agency staff, whether you're a doctor, nurse, physiotherapist, physiotherapy assistant, whether you are a healthcare assistant, more is always expected of you. More of the workload, more of the caseload is going to be given to you because guess what? A lot of people feel like since you're working for agency, you can do most of the work. They can push all their work to you and you can do most of the work. So if you're looking to work as an agency staff, yes, you are going to be getting paid more money, but also remember that you're going to be doing 90% of the work. So if the permanent staff are doing about 20% or 40% of work, you're going to be doing 110% of work because all their work will be pushed to you. So you're going to be bombarded. I'm not saying that this is the standard everywhere, but the expectations for you is going to be so much more different. So make sure if you're going to be going into working as an agency staff, whether you're a nurse, a physiotherapist, physiotherapy assistant, healthcare assistant, be prepared. Make sure you get your good night's rest. Make sure you're on your A game. I always talk about being on your A game. Know your worth, know your value, know your job, know your duty. Because the truth is, the standards, the bar is going to be higher for you because everybody's going to be looking at you. Well, we're paying you a lot of bling bling money, so be ready to do some work. I'm not saying that that is really nice, and I'm not saying that that is the standard everywhere because some places where you work, They're really, really nice to their locums. They're really, really nice to their agency staff. They know that they need you. They know that you're providing service, that you're supporting the team. A lot of places trust in the National Health Service. They're struggling to recruit and retain staff. So some of them, they know that if they treat their agency workers really well, the chances of you staying with them for a longer period of time will be high. So a lot of them value you, they appreciate you, they love you, and they know that you are also a valuable member to the team. But what I just wanted to share in this video, do you want to work as a permanent staff or do you want to work as an agency? If you're looking to work as an agency, yes, you're going to be paying top dollars. Also, you might be required to travel. You might be required to travel longer distances if you want to really get a good pay. So you might not get a good pay if you're, depending on what agency that you're working with and you're working for, will also determine, depending on your experiences, depending on your skills, your communication, the way you jive, vibe with like your agency and also the staff that you're working with in the hospital. If people really like you, they don't mind you getting paid like an arm and a leg. They don't mind bringing you back if they can vouch for you that you are a hard worker, that you know your stuff. They're going to definitely give you that value and they're going to give you the love. But if you know that you're someone that struggles a bit in new environments and things like that, then agency work might not be for you. The commute might be a bit tiresome, and even for some people, they might even end up like having to like live in a different accommodation just because they're traveling from a very long distance. I know some people, even I myself, I used to work as an agency staff, and I remember those days, they were not the best because sometimes I've had to like literally rent like a 1 bedroom from the hospital so that I can get a good night's sleep, because commuting and traveling home might take me 2 or 3 hours, and after a hard day's work, I don't want to be doing 2 or 3 hours work. So working in the National Health Service as a permanent staff, it also has like great perks. So one perk is that you're definitely part of the team. You might be well supported. People will take into consideration your learning. They're going to support you more. They're going to help you more. You might not be getting paid so much, but you have the backing of the team. You have the backing of the MDT, as opposed to if you're working as an agency physiotherapist or occupational therapist or speech and language therapist or nurse. So you stand the chance of making a lot of money if you are working as an agency staff. But you have to also keep your eyes open, bling, keep your ears open, blink, and keep your mouth a little bit shut. Do your work. Go in, do your thing, crush it. Take care of your patients. That's what you're there for. Don't get into, if you're somebody that doesn't like drama, you don't want to deal with all the gossip and things like that, then agency work might be for you. If you're also somebody that's a fast learner, so you learn really fast and you learn on your feet, working with agency, that might be an like exceptionally amazing learning experience for you, because you're going to be seeing so many different things. You're going to be challenged basically, because you're going to come, like, you're going to see so many different situations, and your critical thinking skills is going to be super highlighted, because you're going to have to think really fast on your feet. You might see problems, situations that other people haven't seen, and you will need to solve those things. So it's going to help you to really build a strong self-confidence, to really build good clinical reasoning skills. You have to also be someone that can communicate well with your team, to really let people know what's going on for continuation of care for patients and staff. You might want to make good friends with doctors, nurses, people like that, so that you have a good network of people around you as an agency staff, so that, you know, when things become challenging, you still have people to fall back on or to go back to for support. So working as an agency, physio, occupational therapist, physiotherapy assistant, even a nurse is amazing, because you get so much more experience. You're thrown in the deep end, but girl, You need to swim to the top. You need to show them who is boss. You need to show that I got my things together. I know what I'm doing. You're going to learn a lot, but be prepared to work really, really, really hard. So this is my take on agency working in the United Kingdom. You get paid more. You might have to travel more. You might have to do a lot more of the work, but that's just part of the life as an agency staff. So if you want to work in NHS, if you're someone that's more easygoing, you want the support of your team, you want to do all your CPDs and learn things and all those kind of things, hey, there's room for everybody in the National Health Service. We bless the National Health Service. We thank the National Health Service. We thank the creators, the founders of the National Health Service and healthcare, all healthcare professionals. We appreciate you, all of you, whether you're an agency staff, whether you are permanent staff, we love you all. You are all amazing and truly, truly valued. Have a blessed day. I hope this video has been of great help to someone. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me comments, questions about life in the United Kingdom as a physiotherapist, as a permanent physiotherapist, as an agency physiotherapist. So ask away. I'm here for you. And if you need help, guidance, just leave me a message and I will be able to help you as much as I can. Have a great day. Your girl, Grace.